Welcome back to the show. Our next guest is a local celebrity, certainly in the art world. Kate Puxley. Kate Puxley, thanks for being on the show. Thank you so much. Your shoulder is exposed now. So when did you start killing animals and then stuffing them, Kate?
No,
oh, no. What do you do?
Blasphemy.
Tell us about it.
I pick up roadkill.
I know.
Yes. So I don't kill for my art,
I know
monsieur.
you don't. I know you don't. People call you up. People sometimes find them and they call you up.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I get texts and emails. And just yesterday, actually, I had a friend contact me, and her father is keeping an animal in his freezer for me.
What animal?
It's a grouse.
Sounds gross. What's a grouse? Oh, it's like a little mouse.
Oh.
It's like a little mouse. Don't.
They're soft. This is a grouse.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is the strange hat.
Yeah.
This is the strange hat. Wow. That's actually a lovely bird, eh? It's a bit like a partridge.
Yeah, it's the
a little
same
like
family.
a partridge.
Pheasant, partridge, grouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
And look, you've been doing this now for what?
The actual taxidermy I've been doing since, well, it's pretty recent, 2009.
2009. Well, you were making art before that, but you started to inquire. I have a great quote. There was a beautiful article written about Kate in Fast Company. It was really nice. It's a great magazine if you don't know it. And listen to this. So, her roadkill taxidermy sculptures examine the casualties of industrialization. That's a great line. It's true, right?
Line. It's true.
We live with all these animals.
Yeah.
We're invading their landscape, the geography.
Yeah, I think we haven't learned how to live with them. And we
have pets.
We don't regard ourselves as animals.
Exactly.
You're an animal.
Completely. I agree.
And
I'll say that again, Kate.
And I think what's interesting about roadkill is there have been countless people who have said, "Oh, I didn't realize how much roadkill there was until you started doing this."
Yeah.
We've become anesthetized to it. It's part of our landscape.
I would think you would get more of certain animals, though, and you have to kind of be selective. Like, you're probably looking for better animals. Like, you'd love to find, like, a dead baby panda,
though? Isn't
maybe.
that ironic?
It is ironic that it's
little bit.
all the... No, I don't know. I know.
Well, that
what's ironic?
I'm kind of excited in a way to find something.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, actually, I really hope not to find... It would be nice not to find anything. But, yeah, the prospect of finding something... A panda, I think, would be Armageddon.
They're hilarious pandas. Have you ever seen a panda fall?
Have you seen a panda dead?
Have you ever seen a panda fall? Hilarious. It's like a ball. It's like a ball. It's so cute.
When did
it's so cute.
I didn't want to know.
Speaking of the Avenger, this is the name.
It's AKA Little Miss.
I like her.
I like her too.
I like her.
She's my pal.
I'm shocked. Like, we wanted to get a lot of Kate's animals out here. We only got a couple because they're all sold. Her work sells really quickly. It's in some good collections.
Yep. There's a piece now in Brooklyn at the Williamsburg Art and Historical Center.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did you end up going down to Brooklyn?
I did. I went there for the opening.
It's lovely, eh?
Oh my gosh. It's fantastic.
Do the people sicken you, or are hipsters more sickening? Like, who's more sickening hipster like?
Who's more sickening?
Like, are our hipsters more sickening, or are the Williamsburg kind of original hipsters more sickening?
Oh God, can you quantify that?
I don't think I need to, Kate. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, were there any people wearing glasses on top of their glasses that were preceded by more, like a monocle?
It was like strolling down San Vieto.
Okay, so it's sickening, absolutely. Sickening. Okay, the vernissage happened when?
It happened just last week.
And how long is the exhibition going?
They've just extended it another 2 weeks.
Amazing. Yeah. That's a big boom for you.
It's a big thing. And that weasel, that was one of the hardest animals that I've ever worked with. In fact, it's this tiny, cute little unassuming thing.
We're going to put a picture of the weasel on our website.
You should.
And people can check it out. It is lovely. It reminds me a lot of Maurizio Catalan.
Okay.
A lot of his early work, he was dealing a lot with stuffed animals, found objects. He stuffed his mother. He stuffed like a fake version of his mother. Put it in her. He's retired now, so it kind of leaves the...
Yeah, I know. I saw his final show at the Guggenheim.
Yeah.
The retrospective. I loved it.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
But he didn't actually do his own taxidermy.
Well, no, he's Italian. He doesn't touch dead things. Hey, speaking of dead things, you brought something dead, but I don't want to get into it now. I want us to take a little break. We'll be right back in a couple seconds, and we'll be with Kate. Thanks, Kate.
Ramshackle estate, cold rivers. Kinda makes you wish that she got the old figures. My soul can strand is in high demand, but I only tell you that because I trust you. What's new? I black out on 100 miscues, daddy issues. Around the corner from this, I'm not trying to diss you, but I look so strange because I weight train as a form of dismissal. Back pain, clothes stained by closed brain, and it's on a late year bender with a panic to cost. No bones about it. Got monsters in the closet in the middle of a province. Chronic abuse, throwing up U-tonic in the booth sonic. On a spot in public, I'm aloof, coming proof of a loose peg square with a ruined bed. Dare you to tread around my head, it's a nuisance. I live in bad condition, but I got my conditioning. I know my number's almost up, it's over, but I'm still broken up. I live in bad condition, but I got my conditioning. I use my provision with no vision. Comes off the law, the rug go. Just drove in bad condition just to get me on the plane. She dodged the auto body, cause she spun on frozen rain. I make my own condition now. You have to pay to play. I bought the phone with open arms. She don't care anyway. I make my own condition, but I got my conditioning. I know my number's almost up. It's so over, but I'm so broken up. I lived in bad condition, but I got my conditioning. I use my provision with no vision. Come, I'm so long to go. They know my number doesn't change. Their thoughts, they still remain the same. They saw me so dismayed. I'm looking blacker nowadays. She used to sweet me, now she trains herself to hate me. And if I seem a little strange, I've been running tracks, watching running backs. I live in bad condition, but I got my conditioning. I know my number's almost up, it's over, but I'm still broken up.
Hi, welcome back to the show, Kate. You brought something. Like I said, a lot of Kate's work sells really quickly. So you brought something. Someone found this for you. Was it a story?
This was, yes. This was a romantic gift sent to me one Christmas.
From who?
From my cowboy.
Oh, tell me more about him.
An old lover.
Really?
I'm married now, but
good for you,
yeah,
supporting the age-old institution.
Yeah.
With all its flaws.
Yeah.
With all its flaws. Who are you married to? Is he a taxidermist?
No, but he's lovely. He's an opera singer and a chef, and he's Italian. And
he's Italian.
Yeah, and he's really great at helping me out in the studio and also at collecting Roadkill. And I knew that he was the one for me when we went out to the country one day, and he was the first to get out of the car to pick up a dead raccoon. So
Wow.
that's the one. So it's a little stinky. It's a caiman, and
wow. Let's hold it up for the camera. I'm going to be very careful with it.
Can you smell it?
Oh,
nice, huh?
It's revolting.
So I got this box. It was snowing. I still remember. It was December, and I get this box, and it has holes poked in it. It's from the U.S., and it says on the customs sheet that it's precious china. And I see the poked holes, and I think it's something alive.
Right.
And so I'm walking from the post office with this box in the snow. Every time I sort of would move the box, there was a delayed, like, bump, 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 bump. And I was sure that whoever had sent this had sent me something alive, and that it would either be half alive or dead. I didn't know what to expect. So I was elated.
So what are you going to do with it, though? What are you going to do with it?
Well, I'm slowly drying it out.
It's in its pose. This is the pose you're going to use.
I made a drawing out of this.
Okay.
Okay? So before I started taxidermy, I was just drawing dead animals. Mm-hmm. And then I thought I'd push it a step further.
I think it's a great idea. Yeah, absolutely. I think they're lovely.
I
gotta say, I like that you're attractive and you do gross stuff. I think because it's...
This isn't gross.
This isn't gross.
Cutting
this is
your
beautiful.
toenails is gross.
This is beautiful. But, you know, it's a process. Nobody does that anymore.
No, it's true.
You know, you have entrails, blood siphoning, liquids going in. There's a lot happening, Kate. There's a lot.
Liquids going in.
There's no liquids, no formaldehyde. It's just drying.
No.
God, I should have gotten informed. Someone, I'm gonna fire everybody that works on this show. They're all interns. They're all interns.
I love people's assumptions about taxidermy. They picture me like pulling out
Yeah.
intestines and like whipping them around and like blood
true.
splattering everywhere and the chainsaw coming out.
When I told my producer I want to have a taxidermist artist on the show, he was like, "Is she ugly?" And I was like, "No, not at all." But everyone, you know, it's something people expect, like Texas Chainsaw stuff, you know.
I have a lot of people when they meet me. My favorite thing is to say, "Don't piss me off," because you just might end up in my studio.
You might end up. You could stuff me any day,
Really?
Kate. Any day.
That's so sweet of you.
Any day.
Thank you so much.
Kate,
Can I get that in writing?
This is like a contract. It's like a contract. There's. I also want to plug a little bit your studio, The Long Hall, because I know there's a lot of good work happening there.
Amazing work, great artists.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you've been in that studio space for a little while now.
Quite some time, yeah. Before I got into any of this, so I was still doing portraiture.
And it's Parc adjacent. It's Parc Extension.
It is.
It's Parc Extension.
Yeah, and it's
absolutely.
a great space and diverse artists and crafts. I mean, it's
And how come you're? I know you're well traveled. You've been to Italy. You're born in Alberta.
Yep.
You lived in Toronto a long time.
East Coast.
I love the girl from Alberta. I loved her. Yeah, I did. I really loved her. What is it about you? What is it about you women? You're a little wilder, I think. You're tall. You're all tall. How tall are you?
I don't know, 5'8" maybe?
5'8".
Maybe.
Jesus. Kate, but before we run out of time, I want to see this beautiful piece.
pheasant.
This is the piece that was
This has been
profiled in Fast Company, actually.
Yeah, and I love to stroke this. I think you should do the same thing.
Oh my God! Okay.
I think you should stroke this bird.
All right, I'm going to touch
This
the
is
bird.
a pheasant.
It's beautiful,
isn't it? Yeah.
My God.
The colors are magnificent. It's like an arc-en-ciel. You've got.
It's a little humiliating for him, though.
Don't you think though that that's what's happening? Like our environment is sort of humiliated right now.
How many years do you think it lived with this can on its head before it died?
You know, have you ever heard of Mike the Headless Chicken?
No, tell us about him.
Mike the Headless Chicken. Mike lost its head. It was a chicken. Or maybe its farmer, I guess, chopped its head off. He didn't just lose it. And Mike stayed alive. He didn't just keep running for 30 seconds. Mike was alive. Somehow the farmer, I don't know how it works, but Mike the Headless Chicken stayed alive for about a year and a half.
No!
Yes. Farmer made
We should
tons
get
of
him
money.
on this
I
show.
know.
We should get this chicken.
Do you know how Mike died?
Oh, no.
He choked.
What? That is a wonderful end to
Isn't
our
that great?
segment.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate. Thanks for being on the show.
No problem.
Stick around, drink some scotch, we'll smoke some
will.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with something else. And Kate, come back again.
I will.
All right.
Definitely will.
Rock and roll. Thanks.